Hey everyone, happy Friday. Matt Johnson here at Beer and Watches. On today's episode, well, we have a whole bunch of stuff to get through. First of all, the main focus of this episode is to do an unboxing and review of a watch from the Galvin Watch Company that's coming to Kickstarter. Actually, I should say it's on Kickstarter right now and there's only 2 days left. Also, I'm going to be announcing the winner of the Ugly Dive Watch. The contest started last Friday. It's going to be drawn today on this episode. And also, while we're on the Kickstarter campaign train, we're going to be giving a little shout out to the Moels Watch Company that are putting out a watch on Kickstarter that is also almost fully funded. We're going to give a shout out to those guys as well. So much to get through on this episode, so time's a ticking. Let's get stuck in. Hello everybody, how are you all? Matt Johnson here and I'm your host of my YouTube channel Beer and Watches, where every Friday I bring you the latest in watch reviews, microbrand watches and affordable watches, and I always mix that with a craft beer brew.
However,
today I don't have any beer. What? This channel started back in March of 2020, so 2 years ago now, and it started as coffee and watches, and so I figured we'd do a throwback,
yo,
to coffee and watches because I haven't been to the beer store yet. Now, on today's episode, we have got a lot to get through. The main focus of the episode is unboxing this beautiful automatic watch from the Galvin Watch Company, which is right now on Kickstarter. Now, they have already been fully funded by 4 times their Kickstarter campaign goal, so this is a huge success. We're going to unbox and review this today. That's the main focus of this episode, so stick around for that coming up shortly. Before we do that, I want to announce the winner of the Ugly Dive Watch. We started this contest here on my channel last week. There it is. Let's make sure we get it in camera. If this is your first time on my channel and you didn't enter to win this watch, then you're in the right place. If you want to be involved in those, all you have to do is be subscribed by hitting the subscribe link over there. You'll get notified, and when I do my watch giveaway, you'll get a chance to enter. It's always super simple to enter. I did do a full review of the Ugly Dive Watch. If you want to see that full review, you can click on this link right here. I'll also put that link in the description below this video. I spent all morning printing out all the names, putting them in here. We're going to reach in here, and without further ado, we're going to pick a winner. Here it is, my friends. The winner of the Ugly Dive Watch is Mason Hughes. It's not focusing right now for some reason. I'm going to contact you here on YouTube and we'll get this watch winging its way to you wherever you are in the world. I was contacted by another watch company that's starting on Kickstarter, Moels Watch Company, and they have just put out their premier watch on Kickstarter. It is the Automatic 528 and it is a beauty. I found this on Instagram and it is stunning. So if you want to check that watch out, I'm going to put a link in the description below this video to the Kickstarter campaign. Bettina Menescal is the founder of the Moels Watch Company out of London, and Susan Galvin is the founder of the Galvin Watch Company, and she is based in Sydney, Australia. So I encourage you to check them both out on Kickstarter. Again, I'll put the links in the description below this video. All that being said, let's get into the main feature of this video today, which is the unboxing of the Galvin Watch Company watch that's on Kickstarter right now. I should mention today is April 1st. This Kickstarter ends on Sunday, April 3rd. So you only have 2 days to jump on this, and their watches are discounted a massive 34% on Kickstarter right now. What does it look like? What features does it have? And why is it worthy of your time to add to your watch collection? Trust me, I believe this is not only worthy of your time, but I believe that this watch right here is a masterpiece. That's right, I said a masterpiece. Let's swing this camera around, let's open it up and tell you why I think that and what you're going to get for your money at the Kickstarter campaign price. If you want to check them out, you can find them at their website at galvinwatchcompany.com.au, and I'll put that right here. You can also find them on Instagram at Galvin Watch Company, and again, I'll put that right there. I'll put the links in the description below this video. Make sure you go check them out. Now, Susan started the Galvin Watch Watch Company in 2020, so it's relatively new. And her premier watch was actually the Alku Automatic Watch, and it was fully funded on Kickstarter very, very quickly, and a big success. Following that up now with the Loimu, or again, Loimu, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I don't get to keep the watch, I do have to send it back. I get no financial backing from the Galvin Watch Company, which does mean you're going to get a full in-depth unbiased review. This one that I have right here is actually a prototype that's been sent out to watch reviewers like myself. That's why the box looks a little damaged and worn. It's just because it's done the rounds between all the watch reviewers. On the box here we have foil stamped on there the Galvin G signature logo. Inside we have another box. Again, this has the Galvin logo on there and also the Galvin Watch Company. Now I got to be honest, when I first opened this I thought, well, here we go, another watch, another stainless steel 316L. But then the more I looked at the watch and really kind of got into it, the more I realized that what I have here is, in my opinion, a masterpiece. And I'm going to tell you why as I go around the features of the watch and the build quality of the watch, but I think it's absolutely stunning. Very simple looking, no nonsense, but as you kind of get into those finer details, you realize that Susan has put a lot of thought into this watch, and that is something that's going to read every time you look at it on your wrist. No nonsense packaging, cushion here, little extra links in there. Take a look at that dial, absolutely stunning. A couple of things I want to point out is we've got numerals at the 12, the 6 and the 9 position. These are applied, and then right here at the 3 o'clock position we've got a date window which has got that black border to match those applied numerals. Around the dial there we have 2 chapter rings. We've got the first one which has got the very simple and subtle hour marker dots on there. Beyond that, sloping upwards, we've got the second chapter ring as well. The main body of the dial is that guilloche dial there with those interwoven lines, almost like braiding, and they're beautiful. As you move this watch around, they just catch the light, and in fact they're designed that way to represent the Aurora Borealis, which is kind of the influence for this watch. Just below the 12 o'clock numeral here we have the Galvin Sign G watch logo. As you see on those hands, we've got a lot of lume in the middle, and then on the arrow second hand there we've also got lume as well. I believe the dots around here, the hour markers, are lumed as well. We'll fire this up and we'll just give this a little shine, and as you can see, look at that, absolutely beautiful. I'm a big fan. It looks stunning. One other little surprise that I didn't realize right away is the crown here. You can see a circle there and C3 superluminova, but there you go, shine that on there, and that ring glows as well. I mean, just beautiful. You know, it looks so elegant and so pretty on this very classic inspired simple design of watch. I mean, they really kick it off. Look at that, it's like something out of a Tron movie. Diameter of this watch is 38 millimeters, and the thickness is actually 11.6 millimeters. The lug to lug here, top to bottom, is about 45 millimeters, and the lug width here is 19 millimeters, tapering down I would say to something like maybe a 17 or 16 millimeter strap at the bottom. On wrist, I actually like it, and you know, those measurements are actually quite deceiving. I've got, as I say, 7.5-inch wrist, fits beautifully. That strap looks just great. I know I have to send this back, but I'm hoping I get one to keep to add to my collection, because this will very quickly become a daily wearer for me. This one that I have right here is the white frost, but it also comes in a few other colors as well. It comes in Arctic, in Glacier, in the Tundra, the Polar, and the midnight finishes as well. And as I mentioned, on Kickstarter right now for the next 2 days until April 3rd, that's your cutoff point, guys and girls, it is 34% off if you back it now. Now I can tell you it's fully funded, so that does mean that the project will go ahead and you will receive those watches. And just so you know, it's actually due to ship, I believe, in August. It's a bespoke designed crown. It's got that ring of C3 lume there. It is signed in the middle of that ring as well, and it is a screw down crown, which is nice to see on a dress watch. It's certainly going to help with water resistance. Unscrew that crown to the first position where you feel it click out, and that is the winding position. And the winding on this is beautiful. It feels really solid, really nice. Pull out again, one click to change the date at the 3 o'clock position there. Finally, you pull out once more to set the time, and those hands are very responsive. Let's set the hands at the obligatory 10 to 2 position so that you can see all the features of that beautiful dial. Moving around the case, we've got a 316L stainless steel case. As you can see here, we've got brushing to the outside of that bezel. The bezel doesn't move, it's fixed in place. Just below that brushing, we've got a fully polished, high polished ring there, and then that moves down into the brushed stainless steel body of the case. As far as those lugs go, we've got kind of a twisted effect to the lug as it comes into the strap. And I just love how that subtle twist just marries the lugs into that stainless steel strap beautifully as it's integrated into the lugs there. Moving around the strap, we come round to a solid stainless steel 316L deployant clasp. We've got some brushing on the clasp there, high polish finish, 2 buttons to deploy the clasp. Let's just pop a pin out of the strap here so I can really open this up and we can get a good look at the back, the case back of this watch, and then we're going to try and take that case back off and take a look at the movement inside. As you can see, we've got that guilloche design which we see in the dial of the watch is repeated, engraved on the stainless steel back. In the middle of that, we've got the Galvin signature logo, and then around the edge, let's see, we've got automatic sapphire crystal, 100 meters of water resistance, stainless steel, and then right here we have a unique number. Now on every single watch, this is going to be different, increasing by 1. Around this stainless steel, we've got brushing to the center, and then we've got this high polish finish, 10 ATMs, 100 meters of water resistance, and also the glass on this is a hardened sapphire crystal with 4 layers of anti-reflective coating. We are going to use my case back removal tool here. We're going to see if we can get that case back off, take a look at the movement inside, give you a close-up look using my eyeglass tool, and then we're going to give you all the specs of that movement as well. What we have inside, if we take my little eyeglass tool here, 24 joules. This is a Miyota movement. It is a 9015 caliber. You can see the balance wheel ticking away there. 42-hour power reserve. This particular movement is good to a tolerance of about -10 to +30 seconds a day. Susan does regulate each movement by hand before it leaves the factory. Going to more than likely get a much better performance out of that movement because it is regulated. Let's screw it all up, put it on wrist, and finish up the review. There it is, guys. The Loimu, I hope I said that right in Finnish, or Loimu, I believe they say in German, automatic watch from the Galvin Watch Company. I think it's absolutely stunning, and certainly if you have a smaller wrist than a 7.5-inch wrist, I think this is the exact watch you're looking for. Big congratulations to Susan Galvin for coming up with such a beautiful piece. If you want to jump on this Kickstarter campaign, again, you've only got 2 days. It's April 1st today, and the campaign ends on April 3rd, Sunday, which is also my birthday.
Happy birthday to me.
Jump on that campaign right away. I'll put the link to the Kickstarter campaign in the description below this video. That's it for today. Don't forget, whether you're drinking coffee or beer, kick back, relax, put on your favorite watch and enjoy yourself, because after all, you've deserved it. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and leave a comment in the comment section below. I'd love to know what you think of this watch, and if there's anything you change about it. We'll see you all again next Friday right here on Beer and Watches. Bye for now.